everybody, so here it is, the highly anticipated video about measuring. Basically the key is not to pull the tape too tight. You want to not have slack, so you want to have it snug, but not pulling it really tight. Just make sure it meets in the center, and then, you know, it's best to, when you're measuring, look in a mirror to get the measurements, because if you bend over to look, it's going to actually change the measurements a little bit and they won't be accurate. So you just want to, for the first measurement, let's do the chest, and you just basically want to go right through the center of the chest. Right at the center there. So that's pretty easy. The next measurement I like to do is the midsection, or what I call the midsection, and that is actually right underneath the breast. And the reason why I like to measure here is because some of us carry fat right here at the lats, and as you lose weight, you're going to lose that and burn that fat off. So this measurement is actually going to change a lot for some of us, but that's right underneath the breast area, or the bra line. Then the next measurement, and this is probably the toughest one to get accurately, which is the waist. So just find your belly button and go 1 inch above that, and that's where your measurement is going to be. So just 1 inch above that belly button, and every time you take this measurement, you can measure in the exact same spot if you find your belly button and go 1 inch above. Then the next measurement I'm going to take is the abdominal area, which is actually just below the belly button. So right down here, it's not at your hips, it's between the hips and the waist. So right there where that pooch is for women. Guys might not have much of a weight loss there, but for women, we will have a significant amount of weight loss. So that's right below, maybe 1 inch to 1.5 inches, depending on how tall you are. It's just below the belly button, but it's between the hips and the belly button and the waist. So then there's the hips, which is at the biggest part. So I always go to like the, really I measure it where my underwear line is, and that works out pretty good for me. But just find that spot, and you can gauge by where I'm at with my body, but then again, we're made differently, so you kind of have to find it on yourself, and then just measure that spot consistently every time. So if you have to, take some pictures or videotape yourself doing your measurements the first time so that you're getting the accurate measurement every single time. Okay, so let's move down to the thigh. And with the thigh, you want to go at the biggest part. So the biggest part of my thigh is right here at the top. So you just want to go around there. Again, don't pull it too tight, but don't have a bunch of slack in it either. So just at that biggest part right there, where the chub is. Okay, and then for the bicep, you want to put it at what is called the belly of the muscle, which is right here, the meat of that muscle. You want to put it right there at the center. And a good way to gauge where that falls, you can get really good at this doing it by yourself too, by the way, is that when you drop your arm down, it should hit about the center of your breast line. So that's how you know you're right at the right spot. All right, that's it. That's what we're going to measure. Make sure that you do left and right for your arms and your legs, and keep track of those separately. If there are other areas you want to measure on yourself to keep track of, some people do the neck. I don't know. Some people do the right by their knees, above their knee, in that area, and some people do their calves. If you want to keep track of all of those, that's fine. That is up to the individual, but those are the measurements that we will all keep track of as a group. All right, make sure you get those posted by Monday, or on Monday, and we'll be good to go. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks.